Good afternoon, guys. It is John Gaelic Vaper here. First off, I gotta start by telling you it is a very, very sad day in Ireland today. Yesterday, during the Rugby World Cup, my beloved Irish rugby team was destroyed by Argentina, our old foes in the Rugby World Cup. So that was a bit of a disappointment. But anyway, nonetheless, here I am today with a new review for you. Now, it's no surprise to anybody that I absolutely love Savage eLiquid. I just think their product is fantastic, and today I'm going to be doing a review of one that I haven't actually tried yet, despite saying I would quite a few times. It is Savage eLiquid's Norris. So, this is a 75% VG juice, so it's quite VG high, so it's really, really nice to drip, but it's also perfect in a tank. So I'm going to be trying it on the RDA and the tank today. On the RDA, which is my Royal Hunter, on my Gaelic 150 watt. So here we go. We'll have a look at the vapor production and flavour, and we'll have a chat about it. Okay, so really nice vapor production, as expected from a 75% blend. The flavour is incredible. It's straight off the bat, blueberry cheesecake, 100%. I'm certain that that's what the flavour is. I'm not getting anything else in there, strawberry or anything like that. It's just purely this beautiful blueberry and cheesecake. It's almost like eating blueberry cheesecake. It is actually that obvious. I'm going to have a quick look at the vapor profile. I have it written down here. It says Norris, a 75% VG blend which will roundhouse your taste buds with blueberry cheesecake. So yeah, there we go. So that pretty much nails it for me. It tastes exactly as it says on the card. We're just going to give it another go. Yeah, so on the inhale, you're really getting that blueberry. It's not a kind of a tart, overly sweet, fruity blueberry. It's more of a blueberry dessert, which I think is caused by the cheesecake. On the exhale, you're really getting the cheesecake flavour there, and it stays there. Yeah, that cheesecake taste is staying there. Now, I don't know, I know in different countries, cheesecake is a different thing. Like I know in Poland, cheesecake is more like a kind of a Madeira cake, kind of a fluffy cake, whereas over here in Ireland it's a cold cheese mixed with your flavours and biscuit. So I'm not sure how it is in the US, but that's what cheesecake is here, and that's exactly what that tastes like. So yeah, that's really great. I think they've really nailed the flavour there. For me anyway, that's perfect. So we're going to try it out in a tank, and the reason I'm going to do this one in a tank as well is because it's not max VG, so, you know, in theory it should work pretty well in a tank. The tank I'm going to use is one that I absolutely love, and I've grown to love it more and more over the last couple of weeks, which is the eLiquid iSub G. It's the kind of bigger brother, newer version of the original eLiquid iSub, which personally I didn't like. I think it performed really well, but I didn't like the styling on there. But that is a beautiful looking tank. It retails in around €30, which is about maybe, yeah, around $30, £20 sterling, there or thereabouts. Good side, it has a 0.5 and a 0.2 stock coil. The coil design is fantastic. I'll go into that in more detail in another video. But I absolutely love the coil design on this. Biggest factor of this tank for me is the airflow. I don't know if you can see through. It is huge. It's absolutely huge airflow. The coils last pretty long, which is quite impressive. Coils are about €3 each, maybe $4 thereabouts. So it's really good for a higher VG liquid because that airflow and the coil design, it works in a very similar way to an RTA. So it really works well with higher quality juices. So let's give it a go on this and see if there's any difference. Now, so I'm using the 0.2 coil on this. The coil I have built in my RDA is around a 0.4, so automatically the vapor production is definitely much stronger. I'm going to turn it down a bit though. So that's wonderful vapor production. Now, talking about vapor production in this tank, I was in a group call with a few buddies from one of the vaping Facebook pages last night, and I was vaping away, and I actually set off the fire alarm for the whole building. There's about 200 apartments here that were evacuated. So yeah, be careful when you're using a sub tank or any sub-ohm device, because there is a very high likelihood that you're going to set off a fire alarm. So let's get back to the juice. The flavour, pretty much the exact same. I'm not really getting any difference. That inhale, you're really getting the blueberry. A little bit sweeter, I think, in the tank for some reason. And on the exhale, you get the cheesecake, but not quite as much as the RDA. So that's just my take on it. I mean, surely other people will have a different idea of how it tastes or whatever. So yeah, that's really impressive juice. I mean, it retails in my local shop, which is E-Smoke store in Cork City, which is hands down my favourite shop in Cork, and among the best in Ireland, which is, you know, really great. They up their game so much, and it's all down to the staff there. The guys are really knowledgeable, and they're big into the innovation in vaping in both the e-juices and the equipment that they have, the hardware. Every time I go in there, which is every maybe week or every 2 weeks, there's something either new in the shop or something new coming in soon. So that's always great. It's lovely to see some of the shops in local areas really starting to up their game. So yeah, they have the full Savage range in there in a range of strengths. I think it ranges from 0 up to about 12 milligram. It's hugely popular here in Cork. It's €13 for I think this is a 10ml bottle. I might be wrong. It's either 10 or 15. I'm pretty sure it's a 10ml bottle for €13. It's not bad. It's reasonably priced, and it does seem to last very long. And I vape this a lot when I get it. It's kind of my all-day vape when I do buy a bottle of it. So, you know, it does last pretty long. I know in the UK it retails for £11, and in the US I think it retails for $14, in around there. I do have a lot of banter with the Savage eLiquid guys on Instagram. They know that I'm a huge Savage eLiquid fan, so there's always a little bit of banter there. And so yeah, they're good fun. They always have really cool pictures and stuff up on Instagram, and I think there's some giveaways and things like that. So it's definitely worth checking out their Instagram. It's just at Savage eLiquid, I think is the name. I'll link it below at the end. So guys, overall vapor production is really good for a 75 VG. It's pretty standard in terms of vapor production. It doesn't have the sharpness in that 25% PG. I'm not feeling that, and I'm quite I can really feel PG when it's in there. It's very sharp on me, but in that it's actually extremely smooth. I find that it's a perfect dripping juice, and it's a fantastic tank juice, really, especially something like the iSub-G with good airflow. You know, a Kanger Sub-Tank Mini V2, any of the Atlantis really have great airflow. So yeah, that's really great juice, guys. I can't fault that at all. Now, I'm not huge into dessert flavours. I'm not a huge cakey kind of flavour fan. But that is something I would definitely buy again, and I would definitely vape. It's not overpowering for me personally. Now, there's one or two more of the Savage liquids that I will be tasting in the coming weeks, so I will update you on how they go. One of the ones I want to get around to it's called Walter White. It's kind of it's like a lemonade-y, limeade kind of raspberry or something there, which sounds awesome to me, because that's really, I'm a huge lemonade kind of fizzy flavour fan myself. So I'm going to do those hopefully in the coming week. I've got a new shop I need to check out. There's a new shop down in Mallow. Can't think of the name off the top of my head. I will probably have it come up here in words when I find out after I make this video. So I'm going to be doing a visit down there hopefully tomorrow. So I'll have a video from there up at some stage tomorrow. Now, I'm just going to show you the other juice that I'm going to review today. I'm hoping to get another 2 done today, because I picked up a lot of stuff over the weekend that I want to talk about. If I can find it. It is not with me at the moment, but the juice that I'm going to try out today is Cutwood Mega Melons. I've tried it before. I've vaped it a lot. and I love the stuff. I just want to share it with you guys so that you can hear my take on it. For those of you who may have vaped it in the past, it used to be called Monster Melon, and it's now changed to Mega Melon. I'm not sure why that is, maybe just a branding change. The stuff is amazing. I love Cutwood stuff across the board. I'm a really big fan of Cutwood stuff. So yeah, we're going to do a review of that as well later. Also, another review I'm going to do later on is of, I suppose, what you consider a low quality liquid. It's now, I'm not sure if it's the original, but it's Cloud9 Vape, right? It's €1.49 in our local pound shop, okay? Basically, it's like a dollar shop or whatever in the US. Essentially, it's the cheapest you can get here in Ireland. It's just over €1. You get it in your local pound shop, and people are vaping it non-stop. The stuff, they can't keep it on the shelves. So I'm going to give it a go and see what I think of it. You know, see if it lives up to the hype. You know, based on the cost, people are freaking out because it's so cheap and it's really nice. So I'm going to give it a lash and see what I think for a €1.50 bottle of juice and see what that goes like. So I'll update you all on that. I'll probably vape it in this as well and just see how it goes. I've no kind of older tanks or whatever, so I won't be able to do a non-sub-ohm, so I'm sure it's going to be really sharp. But anyway, we'll see how we get on with that. So guys, look me up on Instagram. It's Gaelic_Vaper. Check out Savage eLiquid's Instagram, and definitely check out eSmoke Store Cork on Facebook. They have fantastic stuff in there, guys. If you're ever around this part of the country or down in Tralee in County Kerry, if you happen to be down that way on holidays or anything, check the place out. They're really, really knowledgeable in there. They have some fantastic stuff. You can see one of my earlier videos where I do a very, very brief tour in their store, where I have a quick chat with one of the staff in there who's really lovely. So guys, thank you so much for having a look at this video. Make sure and like and subscribe. If you have any questions or anything you'd like me to cover, please feel free to comment below or comment on my Instagram or my Facebook, Gaelic Vaper. And yeah, so guys, thank you so much. Bye-bye.